and in a totally heterosexual
You just
way.
touched me! So rude!
I'm terribly sorry.
Hey friends, it's Joby here, and today we're going to talk about paid for mods for Skyrim. This makes me really uncomfortable, and I want to explain to you why. And I don't want to rant and rave, because there's enough of that out there already. I just want to break down the facts for you. And while I break down those facts, I'll go on a killing spree as a clown in Grand Theft Auto 5. There's an immediate argument to be made here for the concept of charging for mods. Is a man not entitled to the sweat on his brow? That line from BioShock. Don't people deserve to be compensated for their hard work?
Jesus!
This is an emotionally charged argument, and it's halfway compelling. Shouldn't modders, people who put so much work into adding to the game worlds we all love and enjoy, shouldn't they get some compensation for their time? It's hard to say no to a statement like that, right? Well, it's hard to say it without coming across, a little entitled, which is, I know, a word gamers have come to loathe. But it's the correct answer. No, a modder does not, by virtue of sacrificing their time, deserve to be paid. They have committed to unpaid volunteer work from the get-go, and the social contract they entered as a result affords them certain things. Nobody expects modders to get paid, but nobody expects mods to meet a certain level of quality either. Modders use mods to inject things they'd like to see into a game, and consumers act as free testers for their software, installing the mod to work out whether it works and where it needs improving. If it conflicts with other mods or breaks elements of the game, that's not a problem because there's no investment beyond the time required to download and install the thing. This is the contract between modder and gamer. Asking for money for mods changes that contract because it changes the relationship here. There's an investment on behalf of the gamer now, so they are entitled, that word again, to a certain degree of quality. They can expect that upon installing the mod, their game will work first time and without a hitch. They can expect that there will be no conflicts between their many different mods and this new one. If the game updates, they don't expect to have to wait for an update to release. Their game should work straight away, and so should their mod. But there is no guarantee any of this will occur, and you can be almost certain that some updates will break some mods for a period of time every time. In a lot of ways, it's Valve's fault. The internet's relationship with Valve has made me uncomfortable for years. People treat them like the saviors of PC gaming, when really they just filled a hole in a market. They operate like a cartel, and Gabe Newell is their Pablo Escobar. Valve is beloved by all those within their area of influence, but ultimately they're indifferent to the community as long as Valve continues to make money. Their gaming's Median, and their influence is apparent here in a major way. Paid for mods operate under the same system as Valve's other curated workshops. Creators earn 25% of the revenue earned from each purchase, for example, which is ludicrously low, especially compared to the rev share deals on other sales platforms. On Apple and Google Play, creators earn around 70%. But the trick here is that Skyrim mods aren't curated workshop items. They don't slot into the game's system and become elements of the game's development. If you take a look at the Shadow Scale set, a $1.99 mod available right now, you can see that to access the armor set, you need to use console commands to add it to the game world. To be clear, Skyrim is currently $8.74, and for a quarter of that, you can purchase a suit of armor that doesn't work natively with the game. Better still, it's an unfinished mod with female armor still to be added. It's not like buying hats for your Team Fortress 2 characters or pretty colors for your Counter-Strike guns here. There is no link between Valve and the mod creators beyond the sales platform, and so the onus rests entirely upon creators to ensure quality control on their mods. which means actually that for 25% of the sweat of their brow, mod creators come off extremely poorly when it comes to paid for mods. This is a bad system. It's bad for all involved. Mod creators come off poorly, and gamers come off poorly. Hell, even Bethesda comes away looking a little worse because paid for mods on Steam apparently need to be specifically approved by the game publisher, or the ability to sell mods needs to be approved by the game publisher. Your best move is to stay away from these paid for mods and instead get your mods from sites like the Nexus. And if you have some spare money, donate to your favorite mod creator if they have a donation system set up. But only if you feel like it, and only if you can. Anyway, bye.
Have I told you you got the sexiest voice in town?